You know, chapter 24, I would argue probably my partner Stanley should have done this chapter, video for this chapter. This can't be done without education. Now, sorry, I'm doing this video from my office. So in the videos, you're going to see a lot of different little backgrounds. And I wanted to reduce the noise a bit that we had from the other videos outside and to finish these last two videos that I'm going to incorporate and embed into the book. Training. We've known that from the beginning. Stanley Zamar is probably one of the best trainers there are. He's authorized trainer for the Florida Supreme Court mediation. He trains online, he trains in person, he does continuing education. Early on, we had a lady involved as an attorney that was very big in ADR training. That's the problem. We have 120, 100, over 100 universities that have currently or have in the past offered master certificates or PhDs in conflict resolution. We have, this is a multidisciplinary endeavor with TDR. We see students of law, students of conflict resolution, students of psychology, I'm mostly speaking graduate level, MBA, and of course technology for the AI. Stanley's developed the framework for a training program for our case managers and facilitators. I mentioned in previous videos would probably be either mature retired professionals acting as a neutral or graduates with these masters, PhDs in conflict resolution. Unfortunately, majority of them are underemployed because the lawyers own the dispute industry. Yeah, there's still non-lawyer mediators, but it's a dying breed. We really hope to bring the ACE, the Association of Conflict Resolution. I spoke, I want to say it's about 2012 at their annual convention. I don't know that they haven't invited me back. Maybe I felt I made a good presentation, but maybe it was a little strong and untimely. When I challenged them, I go, why didn't you ever build a brand, ADR, to the consumers that they would know? I mentioned in a previous video, nobody knows what ADR is unless you're a mediator or a lawyer. Consumers don't wake up and say, I want to buy me some ADR. Two divorcing couples or two people in conflict over maybe a contractor conflict in your house or any kind of civil conflict, you just don't wake up and go, hey, I'm going to go to Just Us AI. They operate on ADR principles. We've done a terrible job. There's an education component of the individual practitioners, and there's an educational awareness component to society. That's going to be driven by social media. We're big on TikTok, YouTube Reels, our TDR TV channel. So consider that as you can do. So what I want to, kind of do for Stanley now, we have an academic version of this book. I call it an abridged academic version. The full version is about 450 pages. The academic version is a little less, about 170 pages, 160, 170 pages. Really concise, focused on students. I wouldn't say a Cliff Note version because it's more than a Cliff Note version, but it's to teach the methodology and process that you would traditionally get as a student without necessarily all the background. Well, Stanley's prepared to offer a service through our training mechanism, which is through his company, to help professors upload the course into Canvas and other leading e-learning platforms, upload the videos. Stanley and I have recorded lectures that can be plugged into the e-learning system or stand alone from TDR. In January, you see a lot of training, a whole section on TDR TV for training. But the key is, the differentiation is the way we've learned at a college level. Yeah, there's online courses today, and you can have professors located physically anywhere. where in the old days you drove to campus and you heard that professor delivering his or her lecture personally. So we've got some advantages today with the tech and ability to deliver. But I haven't seen anybody. We have a lot of thought leaders, leading mediators, leading negotiators, the people who I cite in this book. Why can't we have them do short videos and put it in a course? Why couldn't, us in our academic version, we're offering, at least interimly, anyone that uses our book as curriculum in the courseware, teaches TDR, we will do a Q&A at the end of the semester with all the students online. So we embrace education and we see it as a differentiation. And we really got to focus on what I'll call the ethical utilization of AI. It's not something to fear. Again, there's an educational component. We've got to create awareness. We've turned into a society. I was joking about these videos in the book. I said, look, reading is on the decline. You do a 450-page book or 160, 170-page book. Are people really going to read every word of it? These videos could stand alone. You could look at the table of contents and listen to videos and probably get a large percentage of that. That's the future of writing. QR codes. That's what we've got to do. I see TikTok. I see YouTube Reels, Instagram Reels as the key to bringing this capability to life. But it doesn't work no matter how much technology you put at it, no matter how much human element you put at it. In this case, it's the human element that put together the training required, the awareness training and the practical training. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy this chapter.